Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. Hopefully the game's going to behave this time, at least this area isn't bugging out. I had a couple issues trying to get it to load recently, but we're here now, so we'll see how long that lasts. Apparently it's something that has to do with Dragon Age and the way it's coded or something. Apparently there's like known issues that haven't ever been fixed, so I'm gonna go through this door now. Wait, how far back did this send me? Is this the start? Yeah, this is the start. Okay, well, that's fine.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm a-falling, Sir Willem. Sir Willem, today. No.
This is the part with all the dogs, right?
Your wish?
Okay.
Very well.
I can't die. I will never die.
Yeah, still not sure what to do about that. We went through here.
1, 2,
Marriage run through. Yeah, we got that.
3,
I never liked this part.
Best be wary!
Oh look, what did the sun ghosts?
Let us end this.
Don't let auto die.
Most excellent!
Easy.
You good, Otto? Okay.
This is the center of it.
Mortal! You do not belong here!
Oh, so that wasn't a
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory!
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
Oh, that was a mistake. It's fine, right? Yeah. I only accidentally pulled a Katara, but that's fine. How long does this last? There we go.
Begin the onslaught.
I wasn't paying attention. Do my cooldowns keep recharging when that happens?
We won.
Because that could actually be a pretty useful
At
trick.
one time I considered myself quite the warrior, but you accomplished here what I never could. But something still isn't right. I feel there is more to this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it, just on the other side of this wall. Let us go.
Auto now!
You should run.
Let's work on auto. Nope. Well, auto's dead.
Another battle item. That's one for me.
Well, auto's down.
I'm trusting. I don't want to go yet. Please. It's so cold.
Can we not finish this quest now that he's dead?
Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Right away.
What else is around here? Ah, Jesus!
Try to be merciful. We have done well.
Okay. Someone back here?
Shall be done. I shall do it.
Another battle item.
Shall be done.
We all done in here? We go in that room? That little hallway thing? Or is that just dead space?
Leave me alone. Just go. Avoid
Nope.
I never liked this part.
Shall be done. I shall do it.
Here comes trouble.
As you say.
Why does that always happen to me?
Okay, so during the riots is what I'm getting. This place was raided by blood mages, and apparently they have become abominations since then. There's not really like any codexes or anything that I'm seeing so far. New quest, hearing voices. Okay, well, let's go talk to her then. You.
The bad men. They are quiet. They call for blood no more. It's my grandmother's. You found it, sir. May I have it? I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to To live my life.
Sure. Okay. I have a level up, apparently. Okay, so with that, Otto's dead, so I'm not sure who or if there's anyone we can talk to about that. Hello? What's happening? I don't know what that sound is. Also, you're named.
There's nobody to play with me.
Are you important? Should we talk to someone about you? Shani's here.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
Okay. Also, I don't know if I ever did get a letter implicating Loghain and all this, but at least we drove the slave traders out.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
And those guys haven't approached me again, so... maybe they'll leave us alone? I still don't know what these hooded couriers are for.
Be gone!
Sure. Anyways, what else can we be doing? I guess we can go talk to the Arl, see if there's anyone else we can talk to. Because we did rescue a couple people that said that they would support us in the Landsmeet. And we have a Nora's support so far. Or at least she says she's giving us her support. Agreeing to marry Alistair here.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Of course.
Who has nothing new to say to us. Okay. So I don't think... we should either talk to Honora or Eamon. I don't think Honora would have anything new for us.
I
No.
have spoken with Alistair. Perhaps this
Yeah, we've
mad
already talked about
betrothal
that.
won't be quite the cur.
And I don't think any of our companions have anything new to say.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend? So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
And I still don't know how to make her... I mean, I bought the manual for her already, but I still don't know how to get her to teach it. Not that I use it anyways, it just would be nice to collect. Or to know how to do it. Anyways, Arleman.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there? Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Okay, so we're gonna go do this. First off, I want to stop by the market district because I think I have some things to turn into at the Chantry, and then we can head that way. Okay, I'm gonna go do some turn-ins and shopping, and then we'll catch up whenever we start making actual progress again.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone. You say that with such righteousness. Loghain used to have that ring in his voice. He has not sounded that way in many months now. It is not so clear an enemy when it is your own people you fight. What was he supposed to do? You and Eamon were harassing him at every side, forcing him to empty the treasury to fight you. He never wanted a civil war. After Kaelin died, everyone was supposed to rally, come together to fight the Darkspawn without crying to Orlais for aid. He never anticipated Merrick's bastard would challenge the throne and force this war. You think war is simple, don't you, Warden? You only fight monsters. No one sheds a tear over the death of an ogre. Torture is an ugly business, but sometimes it's the only way to learn what your enemy intends. And it is much harder to tell who the enemy is when all of them look like you. Kaelin was a fool. He grew up a spoilt child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden. I am not so blind as you think, Warden. I saw the tension between Kaelin and Loghain. My lord is a man of fierce passions, none fiercer than defending this land. If Kaelin threatened that, but whatever he did, it was only in defense of Ferelden.
It's a lot of excuses you're pulling up, lady.
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden. To arms, men!
Very well. I shall do it.
Quickly, we must fight!
This is annoying. Now we get our hands dirty.
As you say.
And back! The master! Let's grab some glory!
You cannot win!
If we must fight, let us do it quickly! And we're still alive.
Okay, well that was... Sure.
Very well.
Just murder a bunch of people to get our way into the meeting. Right, it's fine.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Hal was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any wrongs committed in this life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him. Whatever Hal may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home. I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate. I neither know nor care who Aemon has offended enough to warrant assassination attempts. I do, however, very much want to know what you've done with my daughter.
I wonder if I could have gone to Redcliffe and talked to the guy he hired to look out and report like changes happening there.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn.
No!
This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden! I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me? Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough!
It is coming,
Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
Oh, I think Alistair would find it satisfying.
Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself. So, there is some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
I hope your route is clear here. Make me king. Honora isn't an option. As ready as anyone ever is, I suppose. Which is to say, yes, I'm ready. I can do this. I may not know politics the way she does, but I know what needs to be done. I can get our armies marching toward the Blight. She only cares about having power. If that's the price of ending the Blight, it's my duty as a Grey Warden.
Certainly. Warden, there's no doubt on this subject. Alistair would be a disastrous king. I can lead Ferelden. I have proven this. Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead Ferelden. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the civil war. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power. And he'll need it. He can't hold the throne on his own, and every soul here knows it. Opportunists will forever be watching him, waiting to grab power. I have never had the smallest doubt.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
Oh, should I throw her under? I don't like her. Okay. I kind of want to just make Alistair, but if I make Alistair king and let her go, she's going to undermine him. But that's not to say she won't just use him as a figurehead when they're ruling together. We had a deal.
Plans change. Nothing could convince me to marry my father's murderer.
This is where I wake up, usually. Or everyone points and laughs because I have no clothes on.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me. Reason clearly had nothing to do with your choice, Warden.
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
Put her in the tower for now. If I fall against the Blight, then she can have her throne. If not, then we'll see.
You would give me a chance for the throne after all this?
I said if I fall, Honora. If I fall, the throne falls to you. I won't kill you while there's a chance that could happen. Somebody has to treat this Blight seriously.
That is uncharacteristically wise of you.
Yes, well, don't let it get around. I have a reputation.
Very well, then. Guards, take her away. Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Oh, that will be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land. Everyone, get ready to march! It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this Blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it! We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us. You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king. I think I would have been furious at you once. But since our talk after seeing my sister, well, I suppose this might not be such a bad thing. This was always a possibility. I always feared it, but maybe there's nothing to fear. I might actually make a good king. You never know. I tell you what, though. I'll make a far better king if I have the right people by my side to help me once I'm on the throne. People like you.
Yes?
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Boy, Alistair, I will follow you wherever you want to go. You know, to war, to you know, roll Dinnerum and Ferelden, the shower, wherever you want, I will follow you. Where do we go? Oh, Alistair, you got a boo-boo. There you go.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Okay, I don't know what I just did, but that's not what's important right now. Where am I going? Head to Redcliffe. Okay, got it. Heading to Redcliffe. Oh god, what happened now? Again with this place?
It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me. They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Okay. Oh. One shot. A lot of these seem to be one shot. Sure. I mean, if this is what the Blight is, yeah, let's go for it.
I shall do it. As you say.
I like seeing that.
There is no glory in bloodshed!
Oh, this should be
Ow. Rude.
As you say.
Oh, I can't heal. Crap.
Begin the onslaught.
Okay, so it's not a pushover. That's fine, we can deal with this. we go. Just gotta stay aware of the spellcasters is my issue.
Very well. It is begun.
So with that cleared, do we head up to the castle now? Ooh, fun. Well, this is interesting. Is that it? Nope, no, that's not it.
It shall
Ogre
be
Alpha.
done.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness. Some did, yes, but we were able to close the gates and kill the ones in the courtyard. I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived just ahead of the Darkspawn attack. He has urgent news for you. I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain. The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old Darkspawn horde.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
Perhaps not. But what is important is that we know where the Archdemon will be. If we do not defeat the Archdemon, it will not matter if Denerim is saved or the Horde defeated. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Okay, well, we're starting to wrap this up now. Hey, look, dwarves.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Clorette sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Clorette's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally, they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about. Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly.
They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar.
Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed.
It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
Hey! Oh. It's fine. You're good, Puppo.
Have you given any thought to what Anarin said? There is wisdom in his words. You are a mage, and you could be what the Circle needs most.
Which one's Anarin, then?
Your life as a Grey Warden has given you a chance to venture abroad, farther than many mages have been. You've seen the world, dealt with kings and lords, Templars and apostates. You've seen the good and bad of all of these. You could bring these experiences back to the Circle, improve it with what you know. It will take time, but it can be done, slowly. I will not live to see the Circle rebuilt and made stronger and more glorious. This will be a dream I take to my grave. It doesn't have to be a dream for you.
Your wish?
You want to see if they have any extra, like, standing dialogue?
I have been mistaken. You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met. You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield. In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on. As you wish.
I am listening.
She's a lucky girl, Morrigan. She caught your eye. Though looking at her, it is not difficult to see why. Well, I want you to know I am happy for you.
That sounded a little backhanded, but I'll take that at face value, sure.
I got a moment's haze, sure. Aye, all right then.
Got anything new?
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Hey, buddy.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say. There you are.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead. A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning... The Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies.
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way. In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Well, that's fun.
I shall do it.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I offer a way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed, with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan. But I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier. After the Archdemon has been slain? No. No, you will never see me again. Refuse my offer, however, and I leave now. This is simply how it must be. A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man you see beside me is an elf, raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. And never a more glorious Grey Warden has there been. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
Okay, well, I'm actually out of time to record for today, but I guess just gonna jump right into it, and the next episode is gonna be our last. This has final confrontation written all over it. So, until then, for the grand finale of Dragon Age Origins, well, we still have Awakening to get through, and technically that's part of Origins? I don't know. But for the finale of this, we're gonna tune in next time. My name's been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!